680's music reporter, Rudy Blair. You know, over the years, I've had a chance to interview a lot of artists, and there's one that I've probably had a chance from the beginning of his career to watch him grow. Got Danny Fernandez here in the house, and my friend, I've got to tell you something. This is the best work that you have done.
Thank you.
By far.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on the success. And, you know, when I was just talking about your intro, when I say that you are an artist, it's true. And the reason why I say is because you have combined so many elements in music, and I'm talking about poetry and emotions, and putting them to music, and really taking it to another level with this album.
Thank you.
What is it about yourself, do you think, that has made you or helped you grow over the years to be able to reach that type of level?
I would say experience. I've been in the studio and I've written with a lot of producers and a lot of writers, and I've been through a lot in the past, let's say 5 years. I've been doing this professionally, you know what I mean? Whether it be personal or whether it be anything that I've been through, I mean, I kind of took that all and put it all into this record.
But it's not just what you've done with this record, but even more or less, I mean, talk about the beginning of your career when you first started. I mean, you know, your older brother, of course, Sean Desmond, being in the business, releasing music before you, and in a slight way, it was almost like you had to come from behind him to stand out in front.
Yeah, well, I feel Sean was very successful when he first released his stuff, and he had such a big following, and he was just a massive success in Canada that I felt that I maybe had to not necessarily do better or be better. I just had to maybe step my game up a little bit, and that's why I got Joel Santana on that record, to kind of just break that ice in there. And then after that, I really didn't get much say in the records I recorded. I mean, I liked all the music I was doing and stuff like that, but they were kind of just handed to me. You know what I mean? I didn't really get to sit and write music with whoever was writing the music, you know what I mean? So this album, they kind of gave me the chance to just go away and do my own thing, and this is what I came up with.
Talk a little bit about that, because there are so many things that have changed for you, and we're talking vocally, we're talking lyrics, like so many different things.
I mean, I grew up. I mean, when I signed to CP, I was like 22 years old, and now 27 years old, man. I've been through a lot, and especially touring the world and seeing a lot of things and being around different people, and you gain experience, you know, dating girls or whether it be, I was in a relationship for a long time. That's what this whole album is pretty much based on, is one relationship I was in. I was actually engaged to be married, and then that broke off, and it like, I almost felt like this industry was ruining my life. You know what I mean? And I was letting certain things take over my life, like the partying and like having access to all those things that are just given to you. I was taking advantage of, like going out, getting free alcohol, doing this, doing that, just girls throwing themselves at you. Like I was just getting lost in this whole junk, and I wasn't being the best partner to whoever I was with, and I just felt like it wasn't fair. And at the same time, it's just like I needed to get away from all that. I just needed to take a break, and that's why I went to LA, and that's why I did this record.
Did you ever think of quitting?
There was that something. No, I wouldn't say necessarily quitting, but I just felt like I just wanted to. I was in a relationship where it was just like she made me hate doing what I did. You know what I mean? Like I was always working, I was always on the road, and whenever I was on the road, it was always trust issues or where are you? What are you doing? It's just like I don't have the patience for that. So it's not what I need. You know what I mean? I have enough stress on my back just with my career. I don't need someone else who's not supposed to be adding stress to my. Already, what's going on?
How much is that of a conflict when you have somebody physically who you love and a business that you love?
It's a conflict because then I have the record label on one side saying, oh, you're not taking your career seriously, and then I have this girl on this side who I love more than life saying, oh, you're not taking this relationship seriously, and I'm kind of stuck in the middle where my career is my career, and if she doesn't understand that this is my career, then I need to throw you out, you know? Get away from it and focus on my career, because this is how I make a living. This is how I'm going to support my family when I do want to have one day. You know what I mean? So I hope I made the right decision.
So, so in a lot of ways, going to LA and recording this album was a sanctuary for you.
Yeah, it was like a breath of fresh air. That's why the whole album is called Breathe Again.
And you know, and one of the things I had mentioned just a moment ago, vocally, I know when was it Fly Again?
Mm-hmm.
when you released that single, a lot of people didn't even realize it was you because vocally it was like, this is Danny?
Yeah, same with the single that's out right now, Come Back Down. When people hear it, they don't even know it's me.
What changed? What did you do differently?
I got to write my own music.
So did it just all come out? I mean,
singing. I've done over 100 shows. You know what I mean? So I mean, I guess when you're singing that much, my vocals obviously did get better. And I wrote to the comfortability, like my comfortable zone, where I know what I'm capable of doing with my voice. You know what I mean? So I just wrote music in that sense where I know my limits. I know how high I can go and how low I can go. So I just kind of wrote in those things, and I kind of just put my all in. And it's sung with emotion. I mean, when you're writing your own music, it's easier to express how you feel when it's a real feeling, and that's why the songs sound the way they sound.
Well, like I said, it's incredible. I know critics are very up for this, but for you, more importantly, fans have contacted you and said how much it's helped them.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about my fans. It's not about anybody else. I make the music that I make for myself and for my fans, and whoever wants to listen to it. You know what I mean? So hopefully I gain some more fans off this album.
And you're taking time out, too, to help the industry because you're a businessman, too, my friend.
Yes.
You've got an artist that you're working with.
I do, Matthew Genovese.
Talk a little bit about that.
Great kid, very talented kid. We just put out his first single. If I Can't Have You, it's on iTunes now. And hopefully he's going to come along with me on my tour, get all that stuff ready. And it's hard, man. It's being an artist and a manager at the same time. It's tough work, you know. I didn't know what was put on my plate, but we got a great team behind us, so hopefully we're going to do it.
Fantastic. And as we speak, we're just hours away that you're going to be performing at the band shell, CNE.
Yeah.
Somewhere when it comes to Canadian music, that place is really Canadian tradition. You're going to be performing there. What kind of show?
It's me, Masari, and Mia Martina. It's going to be a great show. I'm doing all the new music, so.
How does it feel being part of Canadian history? Because like I said, that spot is Canadian history.
Yeah, no, I love it, and I can't wait to get on that stage. I mean, 100,000 artists probably been on that stage, and I'm just another one.
Fantastic. As we wrap this up, tour-wise, what's going to be happening?
We're looking for November, so hopefully the Breathe Again tour will be set in November.
And we cannot wait for that.
I cannot wait.
I got to tell you something, my friend. Like you and I have talked many, many times in the past, and I consider your family the first family of Canadian music because there's so much talent in that gene pool. And again, I have to say, congratulations.
Thank you very
Breathe
much.
Again. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Folks, make sure you pick up this album because like I said before, this isn't just an album about music. This is an album about art, and it's about emotion, and it's about feelings, and it's really something that takes you to another level. He's put music videos to this, but honestly, you don't even need the videos. Listen to the music, close your eyes. You're going to feel everything that's part of this new album, Breathe Again. Danny Fernandez, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, man.
And of course, folks, make sure you check out all the other videos on 680news.com. This is 680's music reporter Rudy Blair with Danny Fernandez saying, we'll see you on the flip side.